What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Now, listen, I kind of held off from doing a video on this because honestly, I've been talking about this same topic for the last three and a half years or so. You know, I noticed at the start of the generation that things didn't seem to be fair. And what I mean by fair, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that Microsoft is perfect, but, give credit what credit is due. And if they do something that they need to be called on, there it is. Like I've said numerous times that when I look at the media, this is my, main thing, and that the media is supposed to be a non-biased entity. Whether it's Xbox fans or PlayStation fans or even Nintendo fans or PC guys, people that are in the handheld, whatever the case may be. They should be able to go to their favorite site or to a site and get a non-biased opinion or a review. You know what I mean? I said this numerous of times. And I've been telling Xbox guys or whoever the case may be, stop going to these sites because they need us more than we need them. You know what I mean? You guys constantly fund them. Every time you click on the articles, you go to their pages, you put money in their pockets. I've been saying that for ever, right? So anyway, IGN is up to their old tricks again. Started last week when IGN said that Microsoft is forcing gamers to download 4K textures and assets on the Xbox One X, even if they don't have a 4K television. My God. Now listen, this is a very big publication, IGN, huge, and it doesn't just cover video games; they cover movies and all types of stuff, right? So you would think before they do something like this, they would do the actual research on this. And first of all, whoever buys an Xbox One X, just to be honest with you, know what they're getting. You know what I mean? So to get the better graphics, and even if you don't have a 4K television, if you're uninformed, you're downloading those 4K textures and stuff to get super sampling, which means if you have a 1080p television, your games will look much better graphically. Now, this has nothing to do with resolution. We're talking about graphics, okay? There's a big distinction between the two, resolution and then the graphics, okay? Not the same thing. Resolution gives you a sharper image. Graphics makes things prettier on the scene. You know what graphics is, right? So, anyway, did this whole thing. Microsoft is forcing gamers to download 4K patches, even if they don't have a 4K television. These downloads can be up to 100 gigabytes. Now, we're talking about clickbait. Then what are they doing? Or why are they fanning the feel like? And you talking about, was the BGSTs or whoever else, you know what I mean? Or they keep this console war thing going. It's stuff like this. Do you have, the uninformed? Stuff the people on NeoGAF. Oh, that's bullshit. Microsoft will back up to it again, and this, that, the screw over the gamer. I don't have that much hard drive space. Yada, 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 yada. All right? Now, again, like I said before, that you have to download those patches if you want the better graphics, okay? One. And then even on the Xbox podcast Unlocked with Everything, this is supposed to be an Xbox show, right? These guys here are straight. I don't know what the hell. You got Shaggy and those guys complaining. Yeah, I gotta go out and get a 4K television. Now, mind you, when the PS4 Pro came out, we didn't hear about any of those gripes and complaints. No one complained about getting a 4K television. When the PlayStation 4 launched, you know what I mean? I didn't see one article complaining about getting a 4K television, okay? And just to be clear, okay? To get HDR, I don't know any 1080p televisions that have HDR, okay? I don't know one set that's known to one TV, unless something's coming out this year, one TV set that's known to man that has 1080p with HDR. I don't know any, you know what I mean? Maybe I might be wrong, but I don't know any. Maybe it's the Hitachi 2000. I don't know what the hell it is, but I don't know not one TV set that's 1080p that gives you HDR, all right? But I remember them praising Sony for delivering HDR and how Horizon Zero Dawn looks this, that, and the other, right? Shall I digress? So you have Shaq to go out and buy an expensive 4K television. I mean, what are they paying you guys over there at IGN? In peanuts? You know, you guys have an EBT card, a debit card, you know what I mean, with food stamps or something? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is crazy. So I remember, like, the Xbox guys were complaining about that. You know what I mean? And again, I shout out all the people that rock out with me, support me on Twitter and Facebook, and even the different shows and stuff that I create. I mean, shout out to you guys. You guys are the real MVP. But I'm telling you guys again and again, stop going to these sites. If you want them to stop, if you care that much, I mean, I can care less. To me, no matter what Microsoft does, they damn if they do, damn if they don't. That's why I came up with the saying, be the behemoth that you are. You're never going to get the media on your side, no matter what you do. They're complaining about the Xbox One X, and Microsoft said, here, this is the console that you guys have been asking for, and they're still complaining. Oh, they're not in the game. Sony has better games in 2018. What about 2017? The console comes out in 2017. What does Sony have this holiday season? Nothing. I mean, you can't make the... I made the Lord's work. Yeah, I'm gonna get this work today. Oh, God! Now, anyway, you know, again, I can't make this up. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are about to get that retro next-gen 7. So I gotta be kind of humble, be kind of quiet. You know what I mean? Like I say, the Book of Job was a bit. I got to a very bad car accident. I'm still feeling the ill effects of that. I had 2 major surgeries in a month. You know what I mean? So I get a little boy been a little under the weather, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to cry me a river, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's this stuff here has been unreal. Now again, I said to you guys, like, stop going to these sites. When you do that, you keep their lights on. You know what I mean? And then like, and again, I don't see anybody else calling them out on their lies. Especially, again, like you got Digital Foundry with their stuff. My man saying, you know, that the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One, they're not doing the same thing, okay? Let's be clear of this. The Xbox One X, you can record gameplay at 4K, 60 frames a second with HDR and stream it to YouTube or whatever the case may be. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Graphically, the games are not going to be the same. I'm not talking about resolution again. I'm talking about graphics. Again, shall I digress? So IGN does another blatant, I don't know what you want to call it, a spit job for Sony, a sloppy toppy. They said, Crash Bandicoot remastered trailer is running 4K 60 frames a second on the PS4 Pro. While the game is 1440p at 30 frames a second. My God. Nerves. Do you hear me in the back? He said, give me the keys, No, give me the keys, you cop. I'm bugging out. All right, shall I digress? Little usual suspect. Do you hear me in the back? Anyway, my man Finster from Usual Suspect. Do you hear me in the back? Give me the keys, you cop. Listen, watch the movie again. Usual Suspect. If you didn't see it, check it out. Very funny part of the movie. Dope movie. It's a gangster-like type movie. It's not a comedy, but, you know, it's funny parts in it. Anyway, so they saying that Crash is 4K, 60 frames a second. Like, what is it with trying to give Sony these? I don't know what you want to call it, man. I don't understand it, man. No, I do understand it. I guess Sony is the media darling. Mind you, you don't see IGN and no one covering this thing with PayPal. Where gamers are getting screwed over on Sony with PSN, you know what I mean? They don't want to talk about that. Or when a game is $2 or whatever the case on PSN that Sony forces you to spend $5 on your debit card, no one talks about that, right? I mean, all day, what game did he buy? He bought something that was $3 and some change, and Sony charged him $5. Now, mind you, there's no tax for digital purchases, but on Sony's, you know, on their thing, licensing agreement or whatever the case, user agreement, sorry, that to use your debit card or whatever the case may be, you have to spend over $5 and over to be able to use your debit card. So if the game is $2 or whatever, they're gonna charge you, you know, $5. But again, no one talks about that. But you know what? I can be here all day. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, stay away from the IGNs. They're toxic. But I'll be back with part 2 of this, man. You know. Look out tonight for Broadband Bullies, the live stream. Another show, great show we're going to have tonight. Multiplayer Podcast, watch that. Classic. The UFO show, watch that. It's another classic, man. But I'm out of here, man. Damn, double!
Roger. Initiating self-destruct sequence. Be advised.